Very good morning, my dear students. So here with the lecture number 4 of hydrocarbons, that means we are going to cover the properties, the chemical properties of alkenes. In previous lecture, we have completed that physical properties of alkenes and chemical properties of alkanes and all that we have covered. So that means as a whole alkenes we have covered. Now alkene chemical properties and very important reactions are there in this video. So you like please be attentive throughout the video and watch it sincerely and make your own notes, okay? Then you will be in benefit. Otherwise just if I'm preaching and you are listening from one ear, and so it is not going to help you, okay dear? So let's start. Reaction of alkenes, that undergo mainly addition reaction. What I'm saying, this addition reaction, there are the two type of reaction. If we see there are the two type of reaction, first we have done for the substitution reaction. Yes, that is mainly done by alkanes, क्योंकि ये saturated ही substitution दे सकते हैं जिनके पास option नहीं है and few more addition का, so that they will give substitution. And next is addition, okay? So addition will be given by unsaturated compound like alkenes and alkynes, okay? So alkanes will never give addition, and although alkenes and alkynes, let me write first. Alkanes will never give addition reaction, never possible नहीं है addition इसमें. But alkenes and alkynes can undergo addition as well as substitution. दोनों कर सकते हैं. When it will, I will tell you in later slides, okay? दोनों दे सकते हैं. So let's do part A, addition reaction. Alkenes undergo mainly addition reaction. I have told you why, because there is unsaturation. That means carbon, double bond carbon is there. So one bond can easily break to add something else without disturbing the previous structure. Yes. So that's why addition reaction possible. So like we can see that C double bond C is there, A, B is there. So what will happen? This bond will break, and due to which it will have it can undergo homolytic cleavage as well as heterolytic cleavage, okay? It depends at what group are attached on this side. So on that basis it will be. So just suppose that this is the homolytic cleavage. So what will happen? If it undergoes homolytic cleavage, this will also undergo homolytic cleavage. So this will give you carbon free radical, and this will give you also A free radical, B free radical, and they will attach to give this compound. So addition reaction is there. Previous structure was that CC bond was there, so CC bond is there. Previous structure was that these whatever X or Y जो भी अगर हम यहाँ पे ले ले X, Y और Z and W जो भी ले ले, so it is same. It is not going to disturb. Yes, they are like that. Other than that, few new members will also be added. So that's why addition reaction is possible in case of alkenes. An addition that puts the part of AB on the same face of the reactant is called syn addition. Like cis and trans wale concept. If both the A and B are attaching on the same side, like we can say that C double bond C, and this is A over here and B over here. So if the same side, then it is called syn addition. And if it is like this, A is here and B is here, so then it will be anti addition, okay? Like this. Now there is a here I have shown by wedge and dash. This is dash and this is wedge. Wedge जो होता है, they represent that this is in front of you, like आपके सामने है, okay? And this one is the rear one. ये dash जो होता है वो rear one है, यानी कि पीछे के side होता है. Clear? So if you see that carbon, so आपको carbon के सिर्फ एक bond जो है वो आपको सामने से दिखेगा, दूसरा bond आपके पीछे होगा. So the one which is in front of you, that will be represented by wedge. This is block wala. And the one which is behind that carbon, which is not visible to you, so that will be represented by dash, okay? So you can see that dash, they are same side, they are not changing their side. It is like, and the group is going to attach, sorry, it will be A and B. Yes. So this is syn addition. The opposite of syn addition is an anti-addition, as I have explained already. And anti-addition puts the part of A and B on opposite face of reactant. अगर A front से attach हो रहा तो B will attach from the back. Like you can say that this is Okay, so A, if it is attaching on the front side, यहाँ से attach हो रहा है, तो B is attaching from this side, isn't it? So this is called anti-addition. Clear? The addition reaction of alkenes are usually electrophilic addition. Electrophilic addition. What does it mean? That electrophile is going to attach. Yes? So in general it is, that means it will lead in formation of carbocation. So carbocation, suppose that this bond is undergoing breakage, so this bond is going to break on this side. So what will happen? It will give you result in like plus and then in minus charge, isn't it? So electrophile will attack, A plus will attack on this side, and that's why it will lead in formation of carbocation over there. Yes, so that's why it is said that it generally or usually undergoes electrophilic addition. That means electrophile will attack first. Yes. Addition of hydrogen halide. Let's see कैसे attach होता है. Hydrogen halide, that is HX. The reactivity of acid, this is acid, like HX जो भी होगा, hydrohalic acid, we can say that. So the reactivity of an acid like HI, HBr, HCl will be as follows. HI will give the faster reaction than the HBr, than the HCl, and the reason is same. Bigger the size, higher the bond length, and lesser the bond dissociation enthalpy. So HI will undergo it will break easily. So that's why it gives faster reaction. Clear, bache? This follows Markovnikov rule. There are two rules. One is called Markovnikov and another is anti-Markovnikov rule. We will learn one by one. Very important according to your class 12th. Yes, important. According to your class 11, sorry. It states that an addition, ये आपका Markovnikov rule है. Sometime it is asked that illustrate the write the Markovnikov rule. So you have to say that according to Markovnikov rule, in addition of HX to an alkene, this HX may be any, we can say that any unsymmetrical reagent also, we can say unsymmetrical reagent. What is it is, I'm going to explain, just wait. Okay, so in addition of HX to an alkene, or we can say that unsymmetrical reagent to an unsymmetrical alkene. Okay, this alkene should be unsymmetrical. Agar symmetrical hoga, then there will be no difference. कहीं भी आप attach कर दोगे, there will be no difference. But it should be in case of unsymmetrical की बात करते हैं. So unsymmetrical reagent will attach to, if the unsymmetrical reagent reacts with unsymmetrical alkene, then the hydrogen atom adds to the carbon atom of double bonded that has greater number of hydrogen atom, or the negative part of the reagent adds to the carbon having less number of hydrogen. Let me explain it. Let me write it very short, in short way. Okay, so here I have written that if unsymmetrical reagent, this is important one, whenever it is asked that write what is Markovnikov rule, you are supposed to answer like this. Unsymmetrical reagent reacts to unsymmetrical alkene, then the negative part of the reagent, okay, attaches to that double bonded carbon atom where hydrogen is less. Got it? जहाँ double bonded के उस कार्बन पे जाके अटैच होगा नेगेटिव पार्ट जहां हाइड्रोजन कम है. So let me explain with an example. This is, we can say that CH2 double bond CH CH3. This is unsymmetrical alkene. Yes, alkene, and this one is unsymmetrical reagent. Yes, clear, bache? So negative part, this undergoes it will undergo dissociation to give H plus and H minus, I minus. Yes, and if this bond, so what will the negative part, this negative part will attach to that double bonded carbon atom where hydrogen is less. So hydrogen is less over here, isn't it? So this negative will attach to this. So obviously the hydrogen will go to another one. Did you get that? So this will give you the major product. It is not wrong कि वहाँ पे iodine जो है वो यहाँ पे attach नहीं होगा. This will also undergo this reaction will also happen. This will attach to this over here also, no doubt. but that will be minor product, and this is not according to Markovnikov rule. Markovnikov के अकॉर्डिंग ये जो मैंने ग्रीन से मार्क किया है, that is must. Negative part of any unsymmetrical reagent will attach to that double bonded carbon where hydrogen is less. I hope it is clear. If I will give you the another reaction, like we can say that here CH3 double bond CH2 HI. So unsymmetrical alkane is, this is unsymmetrical. This is unsymmetrical reagent. Negative part is I minus. So this is going to attach to that double bonded, इन दोनों कार्बन में से किसी एक कार्बन पे अटैच होगा. और कहाँ अटैच होगा? जहाँ हाइड्रोजन लेस है. So हाइड्रोजन कहाँ लेस होगा? यहाँ पे बिल्कुल नहीं है. So hydrogen is less over here. So iodine is going to attach over here, and that is the major product, or we can say that 80% it will be. And this one, if it will attach to this, it will give you this product. So this is minor product 20%. So this one is Markovnikov product, and this one is not Markovnikov product. Clear है बच्चे? Any doubt in this? Okay. So this is very, very important reaction according to class 11th. Now anti-Markovnikov. Before anti-Markovnikov addition, let me explain one more equation. Suppose that in this equation I am giving you CH3 single bond CH double bond CH2 and here H2O. So can you tell me what will be the product? Again, this is unsymmetrical reagent, isn't it? So this is going to break in H plus and OH minus. Yes. So what is the negative part? This one. So where it will attach? Where the hydrogen is less. That means this is going to give you 2-propanol. Yes or no? Is it clear बच्चे? इस हाइड्रोजन को दूसरे वाले कार्बन पे अटैच कर दें. So this is the major product. I hope it is clear. Any doubt in this? So Markovnikov समझ में आ गया. और Markovnikov जो होता है वो in general हम HBr के लिए यूज करते हैं Markovnikov reaction. Although it's not like HI or H2O, H2SO4, they cannot be considered as Markovnikov. They also follow the Markovnikov rule. Markovnikov rule तब कभी भी लग सकता है if there is any unsymmetrical alkene and any unsymmetrical reagent. कभी भी लग सकता है. Clear है बच्चे? चलिए. Now the next is anti-Markovnikov. This is obviously बात है Markovnikov का उल्टा. This is also known as Kharashmao effect. Okay, peroxide effect भी कहलाता है इसको. This is Kharashmao effect. एंटी मार्कोनिकॉफ एडिशन कहो या Kharashmao इफेक्ट कहो या पेरोक्साइड लाइक एडिशन कह सकते हैं हम. सो व्हेन एडिशन ऑफ HBr टेक्स प्लेस इन प्रेजेंस ऑफ व्हाट इज अ न्यू थिंग इन दिस, ये प्रेजेंस ऑफ पेरोक्साइड आ जाएगा. एनी पेरोक्साइड इट कैन बी. पेरोक्साइड को आइडेंटिफाई करने के लिए क्या करना होगा? देयर शुड बी OO बॉन्ड. यस, if OO bond is there, that means it is peroxide. Any type of peroxide, H2O2, benzoyl peroxide, कोई भी peroxide हो जाए. ठीक है. So if there is peroxide, then just opposite हो जाएगा. Negative part of the unsymmetrical reagent will attach to that double bonded carbon atom where hydrogen is more. Okay. So the only difference is this. First difference, anti-Markovnikov में क्या होगा? There will be presence of peroxide, and second thing, the negative part will attach to that double bonded carbon atom where hydrogen is more. Markovnikov में हाइड्रोजन जहां कम होता था वहां अटैच होता था. एंटी मार्कोनिकॉफ में जहां हाइड्रोजन ज्यादा होगा वहां अटैच होगा. क्लियर? लेट्स सी द एग्जांपल. ROR, you have seen this ROR. So that means the negative part is this Br. So this will attach to that double bonded where hydrogen is more. So that means it is going to, this is the major product, or you can say that the 80%. It doesn't mean कि ये वाला product नहीं बनेगा. This product will also form, but not in major quantity. This will be considered as minor. Clear? Any doubt? In presence of peroxide, why it is so? Reason क्या है इसके पीछे? तो यहाँ ध्यान रखिएगा, दोनों आपकी mechanism you have to do. Both the mechanism you have to do. I will explain it. So in this anti-Markovnikov जो होता है वो free radical addition को follow करता है. That means in anti-peroxide के presence में there will be homolytic cleavage. Homolytic cleavage. And if there is a homolytic cleavage, that means it is going to form free radical. While Markovnikov follows heterolytic. ठीक है? And that's why वो कार्बोकेटाइन के फॉर्मेशन पे डिपेंड करता है. ठीक है? So free radical occurs in anti-Markovnikov fashion, unlike the electrophilic addition in above case. Markovnikov में क्या था? Electrophilic addition था. यानी हेट्रोलिटिक क्लीवेज था वहां पे, और दैट्स वाई इलेक्ट्रोफिलिक एडिशन था, जबकि एंटी मार्कोनिकॉव में देयर इज अ फ्री रेडिकल एडिशन. क्लियर है? नोट, addition of HX in cycloalkenes also follows Markovnikov addition. ऐसा नहीं कि कहीं भी unsymmetrical अगर आएगा तो it will follow. ठीक है? Let's see. Like this is unsymmetrical alkene, cyclic है but unsymmetrical है, so we can follow. So here the carbon is having no hydrogen, and but here it is having one hydrogen, isn't it? So which one is this? Is ether. Ether, that means it's not peroxide. Okay. So we can say that यहाँ पे क्या होगा, the hydrogen, the Br is going to attach to that double bonded carbon atom where hydrogen is less. पेरोक्साइड अगर आपको दिख जाएगा तो वो याद रखना वो एंटी मार्कोनिकॉव होगा. अगर पेरोक्साइड के अलावा कोई और रिएजेंट है तो यू जस्ट फॉलो मार्कोनिकॉव. सो हाइड्रोजन इज लेस ओवर हियर, यहाँ बिल्कुल नहीं है, यहाँ 1 है, तो Br इज गोइंग टू अटैच ओवर देयर एंड दिस विल फॉर्म. क्लियर है? एनी डाउट? Now next thing is addition of HCl and HI in presence of peroxide follows Markovnikov rule. अगर हम HCl और HI यूज कर लेते हैं और तो प्रेजेंस ऑफ पेरोक्साइड के ये में तो भी वो मार्कोनिकॉव रूल फॉलो करेगा. सो लेट्स नो what is the mechanism, and this mechanism is also important in class 11. Question can be asked for that. Write the mechanism of Markovnikov or anti-Markovnikov. Okay, so let's know about this. So here I have written all that mechanism. Let's see how it is happening. Like this is mechanism of Markovnikov rule. HBr, this is going to react. This is a reaction and it will give you the product like this. Okay, this will give you the product like. Now mechanism HBr, it will undergo heterolytic cleavage. Let me write over here. यहाँ heterolytic cleavage होगा. Okay, so heterolytic cleavage की वजह से क्या होगा, H will form H plus and Br minus. Done. And I have told you that Markovnikov में क्या होता है, electrophilic addition होता है. So that means electrophile is going to add first. Yes, clear? This follows electrophilic addition. So here is now this Br minus. Okay, done. Now let me form the carbocation. Yes, then only. So there's a two chance, there's two option, the bond in which direction the bond will break. There is one I have shown by the blue, like this bond is going to break on this side. If the bond is breaking on this side, then it will have negative charge and this will have positive charge. So here it is mentioned. Yes, blue ki wajah se blue. But if the bond is going to break on this side, here it will have negative and here it will have positive, isn't it? So red cleavage is going to form red one. Any doubt? Now since electrophilic addition will be there, so H plus, this H plus is going to attack on both जो भी बना है हमारा. So if it will attack on this, it is going to give you this minus से attach हो जाएगा and this is CH3 CH plus CH3. That is secondary carbocation, isn't it? But if you'll check in this case, H plus is going to attach over there, so this will form CH3 CH2 CH2 plus यानी कि primary carbocation. This is structure 1 and this is structure 2. So since secondary carbocation is more stable than primary carbocation, in the previous chapter we have done because of hyperconjugative structure. So secondary carbocation is more stable than primary carbocation, and that's why this will give you the major product and this will give you the minor product. So structure 1 will give major product, और structure 1 का ये था हमारे पास carbocation. इस पे Br minus जो बच गया था, that will attack and it will form 2 bromopropane. Yes, and यहाँ पे क्या होगा, Br minus if it is attacking on this, it will form 1 bromopropane. So that is going to be minor product 20%. Is this mechanism clear? Yes, just repeat it again and you will get it. Okay, चलिए, now next is mechanism of anti-Markovnikov rule. क्या होता है? Let's see. Okay, so here I have written for anti-Markovnikov rule mechanism. So see, this is benzoyl peroxide. Okay, C6H5 C double bond OO. This is peroxide bond. I have told you, no. This is it can also be written as like this: C double bond O and then O whole twice. Or it can also be written as C6H5COO whole twice. Okay, so anyway, it can be written benzoyl peroxide. So this is both sides symmetrical structures. This will undergo free radical mechanism. Already आपको बताया मैंने कि free radical mechanism follow करता है. Yes, peroxide sunlight के presence में it will undergo free radical homolytic cleavage. So homolytic cleavage will be there. This bond is going to break equally on both sides. So one electron on this oxygen, one electron on this oxygen, and it will form 2C6H5 C double bond O like this, free radical. Yes. In next case, what will happen? This bond will again break, and one lone pair to this, one lone pair to this. So one lone electron and this electron will form a bond over here, and it will make CO2, and this C6H5 free radical will left out. Yes. Since reagent catalyst has undergone homolytic cleavage, so reagent will also undergo homolytic cleavage, and that's why HBr is going to break in form of H free radical and Br free radical. So if catalyst undergone homolytic cleavage, reagent will undergo homolytic cleavage. So obviously the reactant will also undergo homolytic cleavage. So this is undergoing homolytic cleavage. I have given two options. The bond is going to break. Let me use the other color. The bond is going to break on each like both sides equally. So this will form CS3 free radical here and here. What next? In the next case, you can see that this Br free radical is going to attack. So if this Br free radical is going to attack on this one, yes, so blue structure will be formed. This is CS3 CS double Br CS2 free radical, which is considered as primary free radical. We can see primary free radical, isn't it? And if this Br free radical is going to attach on this carbon, so this red one, it will form this, and CH3CH free radical CHBr. So in this case, it will form secondary free radical, structure 1 and structure 2. And obviously we know that we have done in previous chapter that secondary free radical is more stable than the primary free radical. So obviously this will give you the major product that I have written over here. So what will happen? इस blue वाले के साथ अगर मैंने H जो बच गया, that is going to react on this, so it will form this 2-bromopropane, that is a minor, that means 20%, and the red one where the secondary free radical is formed, so H free radical will attack on this and it will form 1-bromopropane, which is major 80%. So this is the mechanism. So both the mechanism are very important. It can be asked that write the Markovnikov rule with its mechanism, write the anti-Markovnikov rule according with its mechanism. So you must know all this thing. Yes. Chaliye, next move on. Next, addition of H2O. Addition of H2O we have done in short. I have explained. That is again according to Markovnikov. This is going to break on H plus and OH minus, and unsymmetrical alkene, unsymmetrical reagent will give you, like, what will happen? This H plus and OH minus negative part will attach to that double bonded carbon atom where hydrogen is less, and this will form OH will attach over here. So isobutene it will form tertiary butyl alcohol. That here catalyst is used. Any polar catalyst we can use that H2SO4, S3PO4, phosphoric acid, like this. Yes. Addition of H2SO4, again this is also undergoing Markovnikov. It will break on H plus and HSO4 minus, so easily you can do it, isn't it? Alkene react with cold concentrated H2SO4 to give alkyl hydrogen sulfate following Markovnikov addition, and that is, it will like HSO4 minus को इस तरह से लिखा हुआ. On that day I have explained how this bond is. Let me show you again. So this bond is going to break. So what will happen? OSO3H. So this is, got it? So what will happen? This this negative part will attach to that double bonded carbon atom where hydrogen is less. That means यहाँ जाके attach हो जाएगा, and this will form like this. So we can say that what this is, iso propyl hydrogen sulfate. Got it? Chaliye, now the next note. Alkyl hydrogen sulfate when boiled with water gives alcohol. अगर हमने cold और concentrated के साथ किया तो it will stop here only. ठीक है, यहाँ पे बन के रुक जाएगा. लेकिन अगर हमने इसको hot के साथ use किया, warm के साथ use किया, boil किया, तो that will undergo further hydration and will give alcohol. कैसे? Let me show you this. This is like, okay, so this H2O will give H plus and OH minus. This will come out with H plus to form H2SO4, and this OH minus will attach to this, will form isopropyl alcohol. Clear? Any doubt in this? चलिए. And it is an irreversible reaction. ये जब boil के साथ अगर hot water के साथ करेंगे तो this is irreversible reaction. Addition of halogen, Cl2, Br2, I2. There is no difference in electronegativity, so obviously it will undergo homolytic cleavage, and that reaction occurs in presence of any non-polar solvent like we can say CCl4 or CS2. Okay, so alkene, and this is used for used as test of unsaturation. And that you have done in class 10th also, isn't it? So alkene brown, bromine जो होता है, that is brown in color. So when alkene के अंदर अगर आप इसको bromine water डालोगे, तो what will happen? This bromine is going to react with that alkene, and it will decolorize its color. Like the color will, the brown color of bromine will vanish. Yes. Following addition of Br2 across double bond, and this serves as the test of unsaturation. It follows anti-addition, like opposite direction we're going to attach. Here it is Br2 CCl4 in dark. So this one Br free radical mechanism will be there, one Br free radical, and this will again undergo free radical mechanism. So this will form free radical over here. Yes, and both will attach to give anti-product. This is important line you have to understand. Yes. Now the next thing is, again, next example is here. If we will do in low temperature, like dark में करेंगे, अंधेरे में करेंगे, and this will not give you like proper light नहीं होनी चाहिए और temperature high नहीं होना चाहिए. So this will give you anti-addition and anti, like in last video I have explained that if two halogens are on the adjacent carbon, they will be known as vicinal. So this is called vicinal, VIC, vicinal dichloride. Clear? Yes. Okay, so next is note, the addition of Br2 to cycloalkenes also follows anti-addition. We'll do in that way. Yes, trans 1,2 dibromo cyclohexane. ठंडे टेम्परेचर, कोल्ड टेम्परेचर रखेंगे हम यहाँ पे, and और dark रखेंगे. Will not provide the light over there. The addition of halogen to alkene is an anti-addition and provides an illustration for a stereoselective and stereospecific reaction. Stereoselective and stereospecific reaction का मतलब आपको समझाया था मैंने कल कि cis और trans, there will be a specific product कि हम cis product बनेगा या trans product बनेगा. We could have, like, if you don't have knowledge, you can write in this way also. This is like this. Okay, here it is. So you can write, as a product you can write it like this, but this can be considered as wrong if it is asked in MCQ, and this option both options are given and you have ticked for this. It will be considered as wrong because CCl4 की presence में halogen का addition, that will give you anti-addition, and you have to be clear that it is stereospecific reaction, so trans product will only form. For example, cyclohexane gives trans 1,2-dibromocyclohexane, that is geometric isomer, is an example of a stereoselective reaction. Consider addition of Br2 to cis and trans 2-butene, which is an example of a stereospecific reaction as reactant. 2-butene also shows stereochemistry. See, like 2-butene, if I will write, I can write in this way, as well as I can write in this way. So, since this 2-butene itself shows geometrical isomerism, so obviously if I am going to add bromine, it will give different product on both sides. If I am going to attach on this side, the bromine will be attached on same side and will give cis product, isn't it? And if I'm going to attach on this, the bromine will attach on the different side and it will give you trans product. So since the same, this compound is stereospecific, so obviously the product will be stereospecific, selective. Addition of halogen in aqueous solution. What will happen if we will use aqueous solution like polar solvent? In previous one we have used non-polar CCl4 and all, but what will happen if we will use aqueous solution? So when halogen are added in presence of H2O or THF, that is tetrahydrofuran, this is a solvent, aqueous solvent, which provides water actually. Okay, so अगर H2O नहीं भी लिखा हुआ है तो you have to be very clear that tetrahydrofuran जो होता है that gives H2O, it provides H2O and it is an aqueous medium, okay, like a polar medium. Or NBS, that is N-bromosuccinamide. Halohydrines are formed. Halohydrines, that means the same carbon will have OH as well as X, halogen. Got it? So this reaction follows Markovnikov rule and it is an anti-addition reaction that is not in your NCERT, so you can leave for now. Yes? Like H2O, so what will happen? The like it was giving the vicinal halide dihalide, here it will give you the halohydrines. That means halogen as well as hydroxy group will attach to this. So actually kya hota hai, these two react with each other and it will give you HOX. So sometime you, instead of this, you can get this one, and this equation is given in your NCERT. Okay, so like tetrahydrofuran is not used, but this reagent can be used. So if I will see that this is again the unsymmetrical reagent, that means it is going to break on this X is what will happen, OH minus and X plus, isn't it, like this? So X plus, so this will attach, ye heterolytic cleavage jayega, and this will have plus, this will have minus, so will attach accordingly. Clear hai bachche? Any doubt in this? Chale. Like CS3 we have done is this. So in this case the bond is going to break on this will form HOBr, and hence it will break in a Br plus and OH minus. So this is plus charge over here, OH minus is going to attack on this, and this is minus, so Br is attached to this and it will give this halohydrines, bromohydrin we can say. Any doubt in this? Part B, that is oxidation, and it is again the very important reaction with 1% alkaline KMnO4, that is also called as Bayer's reagent, and you have done in class 10th also. ये class 10th में भी आपने किया था. This is also used for testing. ठीक है? 1% alkaline KMnO4 or 1% cold alkaline KMnO4 can also be written. Yes. So in this case, it acts as oxidizing agent and it provides oxygen. Oxygen attach hoga dega. So we are using that water alkaline, that means it is dissolved in that. So H2O and O, it will give you 2OH. Okay. So according to what we say, Markovnikov, we can add. Symmetrical है तो there is no problem, कहीं भी आप दोनों जगह पे both the double bonded carbon will have OH group. That's it. Whether it is symmetrical or unsymmetrical, that doesn't matter. Both the double bonded carbon will have OH group and it will form cis, or we can say that the vicinal what we say, alcohol it will form. Okay, clear bachche? So OH will attach to this as well as this and it will form cis glycol. Here also ethylene glycol it is. Any doubt in this? Yes, it is important. The pink color, or how we will use for testing, as I told you that used for testing because KMnO4 जो होता है वो pink color का होता है, or we can say the magenta. So when it reacts with any alkene, this its double bond goes off. That means it reacts with this. So hence the pink color जो होगा वो discharge हो जाएगा, वो vanish हो जाएगा. And it will convert into a brown PPT of MnO2. इसके साथ जो KMnO4 होगा, where it will go, since it is oxidizing this compound, so obviously it will undergo reduction, isn't it? अगर ये oxidizing agent की तरह काम कर रहा है, मतलब ये किसी और को oxidize कर रहा है, तो obviously it will undergo reduction. So ये खुद को किस में convert कर लेगा? MnO2 में convert कर लेगा. And this will be the oxidized product. ये oxidized product होगा. And what is the reduced product? MnO2. It is used for as a test of presence of unsaturation in organic compound, that is called Bayer's test. Clear? Any doubt? Next is ozonolysis. And this is again going to be very, very important reaction for class 11th. Ozonolysis. First we will go with the mechanism and then I will tell you the short product, a short method for this. Ozonolysis, that means it is going to react with ozone. React with ozone, O3. okay, and in presence of Zn dust जब ये हम करेंगे zinc dust, so it will give you the mixture of aldehydes देगा या फिर ketones देगा या फिर mixture of aldehyde ketones देगा. Got it? Clear है? Let's see कैसे रिएक्ट करता है. लेट मी शो यू द मैकेनिज्म. केस ओजोनोलिसिस में क्या होता है, टू बॉन्ड्स हैज टू ब्रेक, फॉर श्योर टू बॉन्ड्स हैज टू ब्रेक. अगर दो से ज्यादा बॉन्ड है तो थर्ड बॉन्ड विल स्टे ओवर देयर, बट दो बॉन्ड जरूर टूटेंगे. ठीक है, दिस इज द वन इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट फॉर दैट. सो लेट्स सी what will happen. This bond, one bond is going to break, undergoing dissociation, and it will like break होगा तो ये क्या होगा, one oxygen of from this will form a like this structure. Oxygen has lone pair, yes, like this, and this is undergoing free, so here free radical. So this one electron will form one bond, and this one electron will form one bond, and this will like this. Clear है बच्चे? Any doubt? Similarly, this bond is undergoing dissociation, so this will again give you one free radical over here, and then two oxygen are there. So this is okay. So what will happen, this one electron is going to make a bond over here like this, one electron is going to make a bond like this, yes, and here this one electron will make a bond over this like this. Clear है बच्चे? Any doubt in this? So ये जो temple like structure और जो we can say that this type of structure बना, so that is called ozonide. जिस भी reactant पे हम reaction कराएंगे उसका ozonide. अगर if it was butene, so it will be butene ozonide. If it is propene, so it will be propene ozonide. If it is ethylene, it would be ethylene ozonide. Clear? Then next is zinc dust. जब zinc dust के साथ करेंगे तो what will happen, this bond will break and it will react with Zn and to give ZnO, side product ZnO. What next? Now this bond is also undergoing cleavage. ठीक है, so one free radical is over there, one free radical is free over there, and ये bond भी break हुआ तो one free radical is there, one free radical is left over there. Yes, so what will happen, this bond, this electron and this is going to shift over here to make a double bond. This will shift over here to make a double bond over here. So what will happen, this will give you CH3, C double bond O, and then H. Similarly, this will be H, C double bond O, like this. Got it? So this is, you can say that the mixture of aldehydes. Any doubt in this बच्चे? Clear है? एक और example. Let's do one more example. The overall reaction formation of ozonide followed by hydrolysis is the replacement of olefinic bond, that means C double bond C, by two carbonyl group C double bond O, and is also known as ozonolysis. So let's do one more example for that. And as for example, I'm giving you CH3 double bond CH2 plus ozone. Simply let's see the mechanism. करना क्या है, कुछ नहीं करना है हमें. समझो यहाँ पे फटाफट जो स्ट्रक्चर था एज इट इज नोट डाउन कर लीजिए. जहाँ डबल बॉन्ड है उस डबल बॉन्ड को हटा दो. डोंट मेक द डबल बॉन्ड ओवर देयर. ठीक है, दो बॉन्ड को तोड़ना है तो दोनों बॉन्ड को हटा दो. वन विल फॉर्म लाइक दिस एंड अनदर विल गो लाइक दिस. क्लियर? ये स्ट्रक्चर समझ में आके बाद नेक्स्ट स्टेप व्हाट यू हैव टू डू, यू हैव टू टेक इट आउट एंड ये ब्रेक करना है. प्रोडक्ट क्या बना, this is going to make a bond, make a compound with Zn, तो side product हो गया. And then this is what happened, CH3C. So this will shift over here, isn't it? Yes, shift हो जाएगा. So this is CH3, and then C. This C is double bonded with oxygen, and this C is also attached with the CH3, isn't it? Clear है बच्चे? Next, here it is two hydrogen. This carbon, ये bond will shift over here. So this carbon is having double bond. Two hydrogen, so just one hydrogen on this side, one hydrogen on this side, and we got the mixture of ketone and aldehyde. Any problem? One more example for triple bond. Let's do for triple bond, and then I will give you the short trick. Like I'm giving you CH triple bond CH plus ozonolysis. What will be the product? Don't be panic. Simple काम. CH दो bond को break कर दो. Just break two bond, whatever, one bond left out, so let it be like this. Then one will form like this and another you form like this. So this is ozonide you formed. Next step, what you have to do, इसे इस तरह से तोड़ना है and this will give you ZNO और ये यहाँ से टूटेगा. So this will shift on this oxygen. So what will happen? C double bond O and this C is also attached with H. So let it be. Still this C is attached with this C, isn't it? This bond is not undergoing dissociation. So make the bond over there. See, this bond is again going to shift on this oxygen, will form double bond and this is H. Got it? So this is called glyoxal. And it out. Let me do the short method. What you have to do? Suppose that I am giving you butene, 1 butene, okay, and ozonolysis. What you have to do? Zinc dust के presence में कुछ नहीं करना है. जहाँ double bond है उनको separate it. So one side you have 3 carbon, so let it be 3 carbon. Make the 3 carbon over here, CH2CH, and another side 1 carbon only, so like H2C. No, जहाँ double bond था, just break this and put the double bond oxygen. Put the double bond oxygen. These are the 2 compounds. Now you can rearrange this. It will rearrange karo. You will get H, C, double bond O, H. Isn't it? This is the formula. Short method. If I'm giving you this structure CH3, CH, CH3, C, H, double bond, C, CH3, CH3, plus ozonolysis. Don't be panic. Simple. Jahan double bond hai, break this. So one side it was like this. So let me write like CH. Okay. Another side it is C, CH3, CH3. Where it was double bond, put the double bond oxygen, double bond oxygen. This is the product. And it out. Let me do another thing. Another question. Like I'm giving you this. Okay. Nothing I have given. So this is what you have to assume, that this is carbon, because we know that every terminal is carbon and this is double bond. It's not 2 bond, it's double bond. Let me draw properly. This is double bond like this. Yes, double bond. Assume this carbon. So what you have to do? Just break this compound, separate the compound from where it is double bond is given. So 1 carbon is over, 1 carbon. Obviously 1 carbon hoga, bond solidify करने के लिए it will have 2 hydrogen, isn't it? So put the double bond oxygen, double bond oxygen, or rearrange कर लो, it will be HC double bond O. And it out. One question can be asked, another type, that there are the 2 products given. Ozonolysis के बाद 2 product given है, you have to find the alkene. ठीक है, you have to find that. So quite clear है कि अगर alkene या alkyne होगा तो when it will undergo dissociation, or when undergo ozonolysis, it will give you the mixture of aldehyde and ketones. Suppose that I am giving you 2 like one, it is acetone. It is given acetone and acetaldehyde is given. ठीक है, as are given as ozonolysis product. Find the alkene. ठीक है, करना क्या, कुछ नहीं, जो कंपाउंड दिए हुए as it is note down. बस what you have to do, जो double bond C double bond जो carbonyl group है, you have to write in front of each other. So I'm writing in front of each other like this, and another one is C double bond O, H, CH3. In the next step, what you have to do, just remove this oxygen and extend the double bond, and this will give you CH3, C, CH3, double bond CH, CH3. So this is the alkene, which on ozonolysis will give these 2 product. Got it? So ये बहुत ही important है. 1 question, 2 question will be there for sure. Clear? So homework, write the ozonolysis product of benzene and cyclohexene. We have to answer. ठीक है, चलिए. Now the next is polymerization. Polymerization, that means small molecules are going combination are going to gather to form a bigger molecule. Okay, the process in which simpler molecules combine to form large molecule is called polymerization, and the starting simple molecule is called monomer, while the bigger one is called polymer. Okay, polymer are used as plastics, rubber, several other important products. Also, you can see in that घरों में जो switch boards होते हैं, even जो what we can say that non stick cookware के ऊपर जो black color की coating होती है, that can be even pressure cooker handles. We can say all these things. These are the polymers. Okay, bucket, toys, all these are like polymers. Okay, so for polymerization we use Ziegler-Natta catalyst. This is a catalyst used in polymerization, and when this propene, like what you have to do, n molecules are going to combine, and this will form n molecules. So just polymerization definition can be asked that what is polymerization. So when the smaller molecules combine with each other to form a large molecule, it is called polymerization. So n molecules, we don't know 3 molecule, 4 molecule, 10 molecule or 100 molecules. So that's why we will write n molecules. So like this, if n molecules of ethylene undergoes polymerization, it will give you polythene, which we use as a to carry the things, isn't it? So that is the polythene. So this definition can be asked. You can write one example. So that's it for today class. I hope whatever I have explained is clear to you. Important was Markovnikov, anti-Markovnikov, their mechanism, and ozonolysis. These were the very important reaction which I have explained today. And next up is alkynes and their preparation properties. So we'll do in next video. Till then, thank you class.